Thanks for clicking on our video. I assume you're here to learn how or what to prepare before, during, and after an earthquake. So let's not waste any more time and get started with this video. Before an earthquake, prepare the following materials. A fire extinguisher is a must-have in every household or building. Prepare it in case of a fire happening. It cools burning in heat, so the fire cannot continue to burn. First aid kit must always be prepared in case of emergency. It contains quick medical help like bandages and adhesive tape. Flashlights are also important to, of course, see in the dark. When emergencies happen, usually the electricity gets cut off. This is where battery-powered radios are put to use. So even if electricity is out, you can still stay tuned for news and updates. Make sure to have extra batteries for it too. We never know when an earthquake will strike, so it's best to have a plan. A map of the place or building is an example of an earthquake plan, so you know where to go and exit. Putting heavy objects in high places is not very ideal. When an earthquake happens, it might fall on you and cause massive injuries. It's best to put heavy objects on the floor or somewhere low so we can prevent incidents from happening. Overall, being ready is what's really important. Earthquakes comes unexpectedly. It can happen whether you're sleeping, playing, basically anytime. Being ready is always better than being sorry. During an earthquake, don't panic. Stay calm so you can think rationally and avoid doing things that can put you or others in danger. Flammable materials must be avoided during an earthquake. These can cause injury or death when spilled. These can also damage your home, so store them in a well-ventilated area or in a container. Avoid objects that might fall on you, like heavy objects, shelves, or any fragile materials. These can cause massive injuries and can trap you during an earthquake. Roll under a sturdy table to act as a protection during an earthquake. Your head is very crucial to protect. Being under a table keeps you safe and can act as a shield from falling materials. Avoid being near a building. When a building gets destroyed, it will damage the area around it. Instead, go to a large open area and stay there until the shaking finally stops. A lot of people panic during an earthquake, and they often think using the elevator can help them escape the building easily, but they end up getting stuck in the elevator during the earthquake. Avoid using the elevator. Elevators are powered by electricity and may malfunction, causing you to be stuck inside.
After an earthquake, check on everyone. Someone might have gotten injured. Perform first aid to the injured person. Check any damage caused to electricity, gas, water, etc. Avoid being near this until it is safe to do. When the shaking finally stops, stay out of damaged buildings or areas as much as possible. Structures may still collapse even after the earthquake. Always be updated to the news. They provide information and advice to the victims and others in the wake of disaster. Save the battery of your phone as much as possible and only use it when necessary, such as making phone calls. A lot of glasses shatter during earthquakes, resulting them to scatter all around. Always watch your feet or just wear boots to avoid injuries. Stay away from beaches or large landforms. The energy from an earthquake can cause the ocean floor to suddenly rise or fall. This sudden vertical displacement of the ocean floor is what typically sets a tsunami in motion. The transmission of seismic waves can cause shaking and vibration of ground surface when an earthquake occurs. This often triggers the collapse of potential landslide areas, so avoid these areas as much as possible. aftershocks are expected. These are smaller earthquakes that occur in the same general area during the days following the main shock, so always be prepared. And with that, you now have the knowledge what to do before, during, and after an earthquake. Thank you for watching our video, and don't forget to like and subscribe!